quiet and still. Santa's out there flying around, and it's true that if you be a good girl all year long, and it's like
gunfire. Nick, check your map, see if there's anything in the area.
Water back to west.
That police station's going critical. Let's head up that way. Civilians on the left. She's gone red. I'm low on packs though. We have to leave it.
Alright guys, I got you on my map, so I will head your way.
Sweet. See you in a sec.
I'll meet you up on the corner.
Okay. It's clear out this far. Yeah, intersection's clear. There's some, like, construction site here on the left. Could check that out.
I think we should come back later. I think we should go to the police station first.
Oh, shots. Let's go.
Alright, go.
I don't see anything outside.
It might be out inside. Careful.
Alright, let's check this out.
Yeah.
Wow. Yep. I'm gonna go in.
Okay. I've got my group heal loaded, so if you guys want to check your skills and switch it up, you can.
I'm gonna pull him out. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm good. Let's do it.
Alright, I'm coming out. Coming out.
Got one.
Two on the left, one on the right. Okay, two more on the right.
Oh yeah, see him. Ooh, I threw a Molotov. Look out.
Good call, thank you.
Shot.
Nice shot. Okay, on the right, there he is.
Yeah, I got it. Whoa.
Easy, okay. Oh, there goes the turret.
Oh. Heal you guys up.
Nice, thank you.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey.
Oh, what's up, Chris? Welcome to the battle, dude.
Alright, group buff coming your way.
Good, thanks.
Nice.
Hold on, whoa, I'm getting shot at now.
Yeah, go around the back.
Alright, moving. Oh shit, hold on, I think we got one more.
Watch out, on the left,
Yep. Oh, you see the guy on the roof?
Yeah, oh, there he is, okay.
He's the one doing this.
Wow,
Oh,
he's
he's
like
gonna be an elite, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll move to mark him now.
Shit.
I can't see him. I cannot get a shot.
Chris, can you mark him or something?
Hold on, I think I got him.
Yeah, got him.
Nice.
Okay, that's done. Let's check out the inside.
Alright, I need to hop out. I'll see you guys later though.
See you later.
See you, dude.
You guys coming?
Yeah, right behind you.
Oh, there's some cops locked up in here.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. Hey, I heard of you guys. Look, I got 2 officers in these cells over here. Get them out for me, will you?
Some more cops in here.
Listen, The armory is out back. Take whatever you need. The code is SH-1023.
The code? Code for the armory.
Doors
That'd be
heavy.
useful.
It's good to be out of there.
Okay, I think that's everybody in this room.
Okay, I'm going for the armory. It should be back here.
Broadcast, huh?
That hallway's clear.
Still up and running.
What was that?
I don't know. Let's go, let's go. Oh, here it is, here it is.
Alright.
Nice.
Jackpot. You gonna get the box?
Nope, that's next. That gun is sick. You better get it out before you lose it.
Okay, I've got my flare ready to go.
Cool, I'll get the door.
You good? Let's go.
Dude, check out Manhattan.
We should go over there later. Alright, extracting. Got about 90 seconds.
Whoa, 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 it's another group of players. Brace for PvP.
You guys ready? Yep.
All units to bring in 36 minutes, 10:34. Engine 4, the fire split into the building.
Backup.
Gunshot. Possible victim of Q1 barricaded.
Snow is falling down just a little bit. The world's so quiet and still. Santa's out there flying around, and it's true that if you mean a
Advised to avoid the shoreline.
Okay, I know where we are. I'm setting the waypoint to the base. Check your map.
Sir, I think we found the hijacked one. We had a ship, you hear me? It rolled through the subway tunnels. I don't know.
Looks like it's pretty close. Alright, follow me. It's this way. Looks clear. I'm getting a reading over here. This must have been the last train out. Looks like everybody panicked. Okay. Where's Bronson? I'll send him another invite. This must be where they were talking about. Watch your step. There you are.
Hey guys, I brought Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, scoping out the area up ahead.
Okay, we're about to unlock my base. It's up here on the right. Heads up.
Alright, so what do we got here? It leads by the base and it's behind the truck. I'm marking them up for you now.
Okay, let's take these guys out first, as quietly as possible.
Alright, I have Tesla and Pulse up.
Alright, Ryan, let's change up our skills.
Just check. Yeah, whatever.
I'll pull aggro from the left here. You guys good to go? All good.
Yep, ready.
Alright, here we go.
Up there!
He's Down. Get that last guy, get that last guy. Don't
I
listen to him.
can't, he's getting away.
He's gone, he's gone. Got incoming.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, coming from the right. Find cover, find cover. Ooh, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Holy crap.
There they are.
There's loads of them.
I can't get a shot. Try and hit him from the right.
Can't. I'm gonna switch my weapon.
Okay, I got you, I got you. I'm moving up.
I'm moving up.
Okay.
Chris, can you mark some of these guys?
Mine's got trouble.
I can't move, I'm pinned.
Gotta hit him, Chris. It's all you, dude. Yeah, I'm on it. Light him up.
Oh god, look out.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. He's down. I'm pushing forward, I'm pushing forward.
Bronson, wait.
Ah, I'm down.
Hold on.
He's gonna revive me, let's go.
Oh, there's a guy right behind me. Alright, you're fine. Get up.
Okay, last two. Hit him, hit him, hit him.
Turret's down. Get this guy on the left. Good. Okay, go, go. We gotta move up forward.
Last one. Keep the pressure on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait for him to reload.
This guy's nuts. Somebody do something. Come on.
Yes! That is the last one. Good game, guys.
Okay, that was good. Welcome, guys. So this is the base of operations.
Sweet home, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But it's huge.
Let's try to get medical online first.
Hello everyone, this is Ryan Bernard, Game Director on Tom Clancy's The Division. And today we're very excited to give you this exclusive walkthrough where we're going to follow a team of 3 players as they move through the Dark Zone. So here we have our group of 3 agents, Ryan, Megan, and Bronson, and we're going to be following them as they enter this very dangerous area in search of some awesome loot. Ryan is set up as the healer for the group, so he's got support skills loaded with Pulse and Healing Grenade. Megan is DPS, so she's got the Seeker Mine and Sticky Bomb loaded up. And Bronson's going to be taking the brunt of the punishment, so he's got Pulse as well and the turret, so he can keep the attention of the enemies during firefights. After the virus broke out, the Dark Zone was originally set up as a quarantine zone in the middle of Manhattan to contain the sick. But things rapidly went out of control, and there was a massive blackout and the military had to evacuate. They had to leave their most powerful gear and weapons inside the Dark Zone. So this loot is extremely valuable to you as a player. But this also means that it's the most dangerous place in the game. This loot attracts a lot of attention, including other real players. The Dark Zone is a multiplayer gameplay space in our world, which you can seamlessly enter without any loading screens. Outside of the Dark Zone, you can play in teams of up to 4, but once inside, you can decide to collaborate with other agents or betray them, kill them, and take their loot. As we climb the wall to enter, you can see the UI starts to cut out, because once inside the Dark Zone, we lose our connection to the outside world. And this area is highly contaminated, so we can see the players put on their masks to protect themselves from the virus, and then they're set to go. Okay, now we see our group is coming up on some enemies up ahead. As we get closer, we can see that these are actually part of the Rikers faction. And this is a group of convicts which, after the virus broke out, escaped the prison and have flooded into Manhattan to take advantage of the chaos. Here we can see Megan does a pulse, which gives the group information about what enemy types and levels that they'll be facing. And then we can engage. As you can see here, Bronson's going to go up right on top of him and take point, so he can take the attention of the enemies and draw aggro, and we can support him from behind with healing grenades, as you saw there, and covering fire. Using covers in the divisions is really important. You're going to be seeing the agents here as they move around flanking the different enemies, moving cover to cover, using height elevation to their advantage. and really trying to make sure that you're not exposed at any time, because when you're out of cover, you take a lot of damage from enemies. And it looks like we've only got a couple Rikers left here, and Bronson is really taking his role to heart and pushing right up into their face. And they've cleared him out. And here you can see Bronson's actually been a little bit too hardcore on this, and he's in what we call the down state. So since they're playing in a group, Ryan can head over and actually revive him so he doesn't die and need to respawn and run back to his group, and he can get right back into the action. And here we can see that Ryan's actually found a loot crate, and he's gotten extremely lucky and has gotten a legendary drop. But as we can see, it's actually contaminated. All gear and weapons in the Dark Zone are contaminated, and they need to be extracted before they can be actually equipped by the players or agents in the game. So in order to do that, our group is going to move to a nearby extraction point in Bryant Park. Once the group is inside an extraction area, they'll need to shoot up a flare which calls in a helicopter. Then they need to hold tight for 90 seconds and extract their goods. Alright, now we see our group has come across a different group of enemies, and these are the Cleaners. Cleaners used to work for the city of New York, but they got trapped on Manhattan when the quarantine was declared, and they've lost it. They want to, in their own minds, clean the city from the virus by burning anything and everything in their path, dead or alive. And this group of Cleaners is actually a tougher group of what we call elites in the game. They have much higher health pools and much higher damage output. So our group here is going to really have to work together using their weapons and skills to take them out. Of course, they drop much better loot and give a lot higher experience. We got Ryan seems to have moved up to a kind of a bad cover position here. He's taking damage from the right, and he's got a grenade coming in and he needs to move, and he's too slow. So he's going to need to top himself off with a nice self-heal. Alright, so now we've dealt with the Cleaners and we can move on towards the extraction area. But it looks like our group is not alone, and another group of players is in the same extraction area. In the Dark Zone, it's very important to find out player intention relatively quickly, whether or not they're friend or foe. But it looks like these two are not interested in engaging, so our group's going to continue on and try to get that legendary weapon out.
Extraction detected. Proceed with caution.
Another team of agents has actually started an extraction, and our group is going to move to investigate. As they come around, we do indeed see that an extraction is taking place, and they got about a minute left on their timer before the helicopter shows up. But we don't see the extracting team. Oh, here we see that the extracting team actually got the jump on our group, and Bronson's been quickly down, and since they engaged on us, they have now been flagged as rogue, which puts a big bounty on their back for a certain period of time. Luckily, Bronson was able to make it back to our group, and we were able to quickly revive him and get him back up into the fight. And now we've got some PvP chaos happening. And here we see Ryan throws out another healing grenade to heal up both of his teammates as they're flanking around to the left to try to get better position on these rogue agents. Alright, we see Megan's going to throw out another pulse, which really gives us good positioning on their locations. And here we can see another downside to going rogue in the Dark Zone. They have attracted another group of players, which is helping us take down this rogue group. And there we go. And of course, when you die in the Dark Zone, you drop any contaminated gear that you're currently carrying. It looks like the two groups now can divvy up the goods that they got from this rogue group. It looks like they've decided to just take out the new players and take all of the loot for themselves.
You're attacking friendly forces. Rogue protocol initiated.
So now in order to secure this loot, to make sure it's theirs, they need to complete an extraction. So now our team has 90 seconds to control this area and to stay alive to get their loot out when the helicopter arrives. And you can see them fanning out into good cover positions here in case any other players come into the area or those groups that we engaged come back. Which it looks like indeed they do. But now we're set up in really good positions here to be able to take them out. Bronson and Megan are laying down damage from the front line, and Ryan is supporting from behind. And again, it's really important in the game to make sure that you're always in cover whenever possible, and that you're not being flanked by any enemies. Here we see Ryan tossing a healing grenade as he runs past Bronson there. And they're going to focus on these two players here.
30 seconds to extraction.
Straight in front of them. Now they got 30 seconds left to stay alive and control the area. And that was some nice coordination there. It looks like a double kill coming off. All right, and they dealt with the other group yet again. And now the helicopters arrived, so they were able to survive and be able to get their loot out. And we'll head back to their base of operations. Now we can see the group is still flagged as rogue, and they're a very juicy target for other agents in the area. So they really should leave this area quickly and decide where to head out to next. Alright, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed a little glimpse into the gameplay inside the dark zone of Tom Clancy's The Division.
Available March 8th, 2016. Sign up for beta now.
I'm sure they told you about the sacrifices you'd make, but none of us could have ever predicted this. Now, if there's any chance of putting the pieces of our city back together, then this is all up to you. When we first arrived, this place was destroyed. But over time, we can make it our home. From here, we launch countless missions across the city in search of others. Doctors, former cops, engineers, people who can help us rebuild the world. Out there, you'll need all your training and equipment. With every battle won, you'll become stronger. With every challenge met, you will gain power. Other agents have set up safe houses throughout the city. You'll need to team up with them and work together. We have to rely on each other's strengths to save what remains and give New York a fighting chance at something we thought was lost. Hope. You are here for a reason. Make no mistake. We are taking this city back. Silence.
It's hard to watch something you love destroy itself, to see it fall apart. Disaster always feels so distant, detached. Someone else's struggle in some faraway place. It's not until it's in our city, at our doors, that we realize how fragile we are. All of us. All of this.
No, baby, Steven. I'm here. Mommy's right here.
Please.
I love you, Marcus.
Sarah.
And when it hit, when it came down hard.
Give me my family back.
And we fell. We buried ourselves in anger, fear, in the instinct to survive.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm just not strong enough. Where's the drive, son? Please no more.
And the real truth is, no one watched. No one saw, wanted to see. Tragedy is invisible. People turn away from it and run from it if they can. And it's hard knowing that you belong here, that your purpose lies amongst all this pain. But someone's gotta be there to pick it up, to push back, put the first piece back together, put us all back together.
Guys, you ready?
Dark zone?
Yep. I just got a mask upgrade. I want to try it out in there. And get us some good loot.
Sweet. Let's do it.
Remember, when we get in there, it might not be just us.
Transmission is jammed. Proximity coverage only. Backup activated. System rebooted.
Attention. Risk of infection severely elevated beyond this point. Quarantine is in effect.
We're right behind you. Go ahead.
Okay. Ooh, careful.
I see him.
We got 3 or 4 Rikers, looks like level 11, an assault, a sniper, and a rusher.
Shouldn't be too hard.
I see you're in your happy place now, man.
There's the crate.
You take the lead, I'll follow.
Yeah, let's do this quickly, okay?
Cool.
Everybody ready?
Yeah, let's see some teamwork. Oh, hold up behind us. Other players.
Bastards.
They have Dark Zone loot.
Huh. Should we go for it?
I don't know. I mean, we can't take them and the Rikers at the same time.
Good point. Let's just see what they do.
Oh, they're going Rikers.
Right, let's help them out.
All right, go. I'm gonna flank. Go.
Ryan, cover us.
Heads up, heads up.
Let me see if I can take him.
Move.
Braxton, use your turret.
Okay, it's up, it's up. Get down. I got you. Go. Yeah, shit! Hit him on the left.
I got a seeker mine.
Use it.
Here goes.
Nice. Okay, last one.
Down. Hostiles neutralized. Proceed with caution.
All right. Ryan, you want to check out the crate? We'll see what these dead guys had.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, nice drop.
Nice. All right, where to?
Well, let's extract at Bryant Park. That's pretty close.
Okay, you lead the way.
All right. Looks like these other guys are coming with us. Fucking cleaners.
Let's take them out.
That's too risky. They're all elite. Let's try not to pull aggro.
What are you talking about? There's 5 of us.
Yeah, 5 of us with loot that we want to hold on to. Trust me. Follow me around this way.
Okay, right behind you.
Ryan, how's it look? All right, all clear. Let's spread out. Keep a lookout, guys. I'm gonna call it in.
Okay, got you covered.
We're all clear. Let's extract.
Okay, we got 90 seconds. Keep your eyes peeled, everyone.
Do you see anything?
No, I can't help thinking what these guys have.
What, their loot?
Yeah, what do you think they got? Alright, there it is. Get ready.
Let's get the goods out of here.
On target!
No, but seriously, should we take their loot?
These guys?
Yeah.
There's 3 of us and 2 of them.
Well, we got 60 seconds. I say we do it.
Ryan, you game? All right, here comes the sticky. On my mark.
Fire now, go! Shoot!
Rogue protocol initiated.
Get Zoe on the left there.
Alright, I got her.
Careful.
I'm running low on health.
Look out!
Alert. Friendly division agent is down.
I'm down.
Ryan, can you help him out? I'm looting Zoe.
Let's go, revive it, man. 15 seconds.
Ryan, what are you waiting for?
Dude, clock's ticking. Let's go, come on.
Are you leaving the fuck?
Hostile agent neutralized.
Available March 8th, 2016. Sign up for beta now.
They said it was just the flu. But it turned out to be something else entirely. We followed our orders. Isolate the sick in a quarantine zone in the middle of Manhattan and stop the contagion from spreading. We started to lose count of casualties. We built a wall to contain the sick. But we lost control of the situation, and that's when the power went out. Rioting, looting, chaos. They ordered us to pull out all troops within a few hours. We left everything behind, in a zone saturated with contamination. We left our best equipment, our most powerful weapons, and the only hope for a cure. Few dare go over the wall. And fewer still come out. We call this place the Dark Zone.
Available March 8th, 2016. Sign up for beta now.
Peggy 18.
Silence night, holy night, all is calm, all is done. Mom and Dad died in a everything on earth fell apart. Please, Lord, can be saved. Bring back the world that we love.
I hadn't heard much about this at all until I came here, but this blew my mind.
It's like our one time to hang out as brothers a year, just he and I.
I've kept myself very spoiler free of like, so I kind of want to be surprised, you know.
I'm a generator mechanic, supply power to like people out in the field.
I'm not the go-to guy for assault, but if I can take hits, I can survive. That's all. That's my primary goal. We'll definitely have a team together.
I always go for a DPS build. Just sit in the back, do a little damage. Well, I guess he'll take it all.
Actually, I've been kind of waiting for it for a while now. I was kind of disappointed when it got a little bit delayed, but I'm still. It looks amazing.
It's nice to have another good-looking third-person shooter to play.
やっぱ一番オープンワールドで一番密度があって一番綺麗じゃないですかね。UI がすごいデザインがセンスが抜群なんで、まあヨーロピアンな、まあ僕らちょっとできないですね、UI の表現というのは。地下鉄の10日前のやつ、あれとかすごいリアルタイムで見れるのはもう今まで見たことない感じです。
The trailer they have showing now is incredibly intriguing with the whole like nobody sees tragedy and they're invisible and people are getting shot and I can't see it.
I want to be that guy. I want to be the hero that's helping the guy that's can't protect himself.
Peggy 18.
One of my earliest memories of music not coming from a traditional scene was the music for Metroid. I was completely caught up in that music. The first game I worked on was called Excessive Speed. We had the first Pentium processors with a small 14-inch CRT screen and Sound Blaster sound card. That was it, you know. Ground Control 2 was, well, we were still a small company, but we had a solid fan base. I felt we need to solidify the trust of the fans. I wanted to give them something more for the people who really liked the music from the first game. I'm still very proud of the music for World in Conflict. I was very lucky to start working close with the writer, and we had a close relationship discussing different characters, giving us a score that was much more married to what was going on in the game. It was half a year before the first E3. That's when I started writing the music, leading us into our first unveiling of the game. Without any preconceptions at all of the sounds, I started investigating the story and the characters and figuring out where do the sounds come from in the world, in the story. There are going to be characters in the game that play different instruments, and you're going to encounter these people in different ways, in different locations. The pianist, he is actually my brother. He works here at Massive as a programmer. We are really close. We've been doing music together for the last 15 years, and when the time came to record this music, I thought he would suit this character perfectly. We have the general, the epic story of the Division. This will always have its own more orchestrated sound, but when you dig into the deeper stuff, when you play the game, sometimes even go only down to percussion and analog synthesizers and get that roomy, realistic feel with something that is old and tangible. Get the room, get the tone, get the feeling, and find a place for that in the game. Limitations is the key to invention in anything, really. I find so every single day I create music, it's about limitations. And what happens to people when society breaks down, they go back to their roots. I looked at different kinds of guitars and a lot of instruments that were brought to the US when people still didn't have records and things like that. What is it that we fall back on when we don't have electricity and things like that? That was sort of building the basis of the whole score.
We wanted to create an engine that was capable of creating truly next generation of AAA games. But we also saw that as games were getting bigger, so were the projects working on them. And we wanted to go better, not bigger. And we all wanted to be smart and not rely on brute force. The engine should also support how we work in the studio, which is a lot of quick iterations on features, have a lot of creativity and the freedom to experiment and prototype.
The core of the Snowdrop engine is a node-based scripting system. This is really the beating heart of the engine that allows us to do what we do. It affects all systems of the engine, from rendering to AI to mission scripting and the UI. It allows us to quickly develop our assets and to preview them and interact with them in ways that have never been done before in the industry.
It's so easy to use and to set up that you really have the freedom and time to explore different options.
The editor is basically just a set of different windows that you can move around whatever you want. And if you work in a specific way, you can adjust the editor to fit your needs.
Working with the engine is kind of like solving a puzzle, because the components are usually already there. It's just a matter of how you combine them together.
You can do whatever you want. It's like Lego, because it's just different building blocks, and you can test, does this fit here, more or less. You can make some really cool results just by very simple components. I really enjoy to work with it.
At Massive, I would call our work style a form of hectic fun. We're very busy all the time, and we like to use our talents to really try to make the best product that we can.
All right, the store was empty. I heard that gunfire.
There's always that chance of somebody's eyes glazing over and they're realizing, but what if we do this? And that person runs out and comes back with this fantastic idea that somebody hasn't tried before. We're really creating something new and unique together.
With this power and with the usability in the tools, we saw that people really excelled in what they created. We got amazing graphics, we got new features, and we got unique innovations that we didn't expect, but that really pushed the engine forward. And all this was thanks to the foundation that the engine and the tools supplied.
Between the philosophy of our company and the power of our technology, what we've achieved is to empower our artists to really achieve levels of quality never before seen.
Probably like 20 times. I've been able to write down pretty much everything that you guys have in the menus and stuff, so I'm good to go.
I'm like, hands down, I'm done. I know this is my game. It's not even great potential. It already has it. It's done. It's just needs to be released now. I'm excited for it. Right there.
Where's that cleaner coming? No, behind you.
I met some people who have like a Division podcast, and we hung out, and like they were so enthusiastic about the game. It's amazing. Like it was really great because I got to demo for them, and they were so happy to play it. And when they left, like they were all high-fiving, and that's what makes it worth it.
It looked amazing. If it looked this good right now, I can't wait to see what it looks like, on launch. It's going to be amazing. I already know it's going to be amazing just from what I've seen, even in the demos,
And the kind of crazy hype for the Division is ridiculous. I mean, like, Spielberg rolled in. I, wanted to be a fanboy. I wanted to be like, ha-ha, and I wanted to touch him, but then I was like, well, there's kind of guards, and they would probably punch me.
I looked at it, I'm like, okay, tactical shooter. Found out that it's not just a tactical shooter. It's actually a lot more depth to the game. It was very, very gratifying for me.
It's being able to really actually have a class, but not so much a class in a shooter game. I mean, that's a big thing, especially for a lot of RPG people, where they want to be able to create a character that is not like the other person's. It's not just shooting a gun. It's really being able to have a character of your own.
At first I thought the time to kill was too long, but now I see how the longer you have to kill someone, the more health people have, the more tactical you can get, because you can actually, those kills are actually starting to matter a lot more, because those are the real damage dealers. At least that's from my experience.
Because we do play so together often, we know each other's strengths and weaknesses. He's really good at calling out enemy positions, so he'll be like, all right, I see someone here, and then we'll be like, all right, so-and-so, go around and you take care of him.
They know I'm gonna get shot first, so they hang around to heal me.
Everybody seemed to have their loot all at the same time, and we were just fighting over the helicopter. And I was then throwing my turn out at them so that would surprise them and start firing all at them, and they were like, oh, who's shooting at us?
And there was 5 seconds left on the clock. 2 of my friends were down, and I found the whole team huddled in a corner, and I wiped out all 3 of them with 5 seconds left.
And you may kind of 2 guys right around the corner who were just like, oh, hey, buddy, what's up? And they might gun you down. So it's really a risk and reward type system in that extraction area. And it's really nice.
When we started this clan,
I really was still interested in the Division. I wanted to bring it over, and so I started telling everyone else about it. Like, hey, this is really cool. That's the biggest draw to me, is being able to play this with my friends, talking, hanging out, going and playing this.
And they're gonna kick our ass. Like, there'll be like a 2-hour window where we're like, dude, we're so badass. This game will totally make friends with people. Of course, it'll probably kill some friendships and probably kill each other for loot.
Available March 8th, 2016. Sign up for beta now.
I was honestly kind of hoping for another car door closed scenario. That was I was waiting for it to happen.
So I'm literally about to go back to the hotel and break it down and make a video for it, because there's just so much stuff I saw in it that I was like, I think I saw a new faction.
One of the characters fired that rocket launcher type thing down a hallway and blew up the end of the hallway.
To actually see some more explosions and hallways and stuff was interesting.
We were always told it might come to this. That one day, everything we ever knew could end.
It's something that we don't really get a lot in games. Like, we get stuff that's dark, but this is bleak. You know, it's the type of world that just begs for heroes. Walking around and seeing the people in the other factions shooting police officers while they're down on the ground, it gives an idea of how bleak and how dire the situation has really become.
Yeah, an exclusive beta this December.
It's like within a grasp's reach of being able to get hold of it and play it, but it's just, I want it now, and I don't like waiting to finish. Listen, Moon's my savior, so if I'm playing this game with him, then we'll be an unstoppable force.
I used to be like I played by myself, and this generation I've really opened myself up to actually playing well with others, so to speak.
All right, go. I'm gonna flank. Go.
I think I would be the good guy, taking care of my team.
And use your turret.
Okay, it's up, sir. It's up. Get down. I got you. Go, go, go. Yeah, shit! Hit him on the left.
The thing that I loved was how it changed into this massive snowstorm. I was like, that is amazing. You lose a lot of vision with that.
I can't wait to get some good friends together. You know, you never know, maybe turn on them and get the loot like I did at the end.
Let's go, revive it, man. 15 seconds.
Ryan, what are you waiting for?
Dude, clock's ticking. Let's go, go, go. Come on.
Are you leaving?
What the fuck?
Hostile agent neutralized.
I wanted to feel that the environment and I have a relationship, that it matters that I'm there in the game. I am like the keeper in the back who's like making sure everyone's fine, and then like a first person to be like, you're gonna betray us, like, and I would take him out first.
Pre-order now and get guaranteed access to the beta, plus a hazmat gear pack. We were always told it might come to this. That one day, everything we ever knew could end.
It was a weaponized virus. One by one, we began to fall. people started tearing each other apart until society as we knew it collapsed.
There's an ordinary world.
It was a signal that the normal lives we led
were gone.
We are activated as a last resort. We are the Division.
We don't know how many of us there are.
Or what it will take to save what remains.
But there is one thing we do know.
There cannot be any hope for tomorrow if we don't fight for today.
Available March 8th, 2016. Sign up for beta now.
In case you missed the news, we headed to E3 to show you guys a bit more of the Division, and to celebrate, we thought it would be cool if we could morph this Q&A into something a little bit more special. So, this month we have questions all the way from the Netherlands, from the USA, and from Sweden, which to be fair, isn't all that far away. Astute fans of the Division will realize that we usually do this type of Q&A content over on the website in written format, but we were thinking, what if we use the power of the internet to bring your questions all the way here to the developers at Massive so we can answer them face to face? So that's exactly what we did. Anyway, let's get right to the good stuff.
At the end of the most recent E3 gameplay trailer, the big elite guy drops some loot on the floor, which is then indicated with a big orange marker. The other enemies did not have any of those markers, so what is going on here? I mean, is loot just that much of a rarity, or are smaller items just not indicated at all?
So we have several rarities for loot in the Division. The orange one that you see was